the, what's that, Vax, was it?
Vivax.
Vivax, yeah, this is the one we got in Santa Cruz for, that's a $50 bamboo, I'm gonna rip off. But this is the one that's gonna grow, 50 feet if we let it go crazy. I'm gonna plant it in this giant pot I'm making from pulling up all this concrete over here. So today's lesson is gonna be about succulents, so come on over here and I'll show you.
Matches like the different. This is.
Everybody's into succulents now, but I'll give you the secrets to growing succulents. So what I'm going to do today, these were given to me for my birthday last week, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to transplant these into something a little bit more long term. So you can see these all kind of pop out.
Stepped on my ear.
The roots don't go, these aren't too deep. But the thing with succulents is they need tons of outdoor sun. You can't keep these inside, you want to keep them on your coffee table or make like a little vase. It's just not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out. I'm going to replant them in here so I can, they'll last longer. And I don't think there's good drainage in these. And you can see this was a gift. There's very little drainage in here, so I'm gonna show you guys how to replant and care for these. See, they pop right out.
How do they pop right out?
It's magic.
What are you
So I don't know what these are all called. You guys can comment below and tell me what they're all called. But the keys to succulents is that you got to put them in the right spot in the yard. They need a few hours of good solid sun per day. You guys like succulents?
Yeah, I like them the most.
You like them the most?
Yeah. And then we get the...
So the key to succulents is, like I said in the orchid videos, tons of sun.
I still like practice.
The sun is coming up right here during the day, and so the shadow kind of is right there. And so the key to succulents is, again, you gotta just have to be aware of where the sun is throughout the day. This is some soil from another pot. So keep in mind when you plant with soil, it's gonna settle, as you water it and as the worms get in there.
Daddy, it's
Am I getting dirty?
The pot's sticking in the dirt.
Okay, yeah.
And now it's jiggling.
Mm-hmm.
And your hands are getting dirty.
I know. So when you're potting these guys, just they're really hard to kill. If you kill succulents, you should probably not reproduce. Give them a little length, they're gonna spread.
Those
You want to do
really
some of the things that are gonna hang over on the sides, right? So these are gonna go down the sides.
Or down the side.
I think these get kind of tall, so.
Well.
But they're pretty simple stuff.
But you can still put them there. Okay, I like plants the most.
You like plants the most?
I like flowers the most. I like flowers and roses and plants.
So succulents should just make sure you fertilize them and give them
Daddy, I don't love
lots of sun.
cactus. Too prickly.
Mhm.
Mommy, I
Too
got
prickly.
a flower for you.
Thank you, honey.
All right, so the nice thing about succulents is that you can just rip off pieces, and if you're on a walk or at your friend's house, you can just snap off a piece. Keep in mind that if you're gonna just break off a piece, I'll show you how to do it. So if you're gonna snap off a piece of a succulent, you wanna let it scab up for a couple days. You don't want to plant it right away because you might get, bacteria or stuff growing up there. So before you replant these, let them dry out for a couple days. So kind of when you're repotting these, plant them, pretty high to the level of the pot because they will settle. And I'm gonna do a video pretty soon on ficus, how to keep ficus alive, office plants. Everybody wants plants in their living space, and gonna do one on indoor plants. But you know, these are all pretty easy plants to grow. You just got to remember to give them sun and water them and fertilize them.
Well,
Give it this kind of action.
you take off your shoes and put them in the dirt.
And give a little spread it there.
I have to fix my
And see, they like clay pots. They like nice arid climates, and we're lucky here in San Jose, California. This used to be all orchards a long time ago, so everything grows well here. We have pretty warm summers.
Wow.
Be careful if you're in colder climates. Succulents do freeze and they'll die, certain ones. So what you can do is you can move them up against your house.
Daddy really excited, Mom.
In the winter, you can move them up against your house so they get a little bit more warmth there.
And if you don't give plants water, they just die. Okay?
Yeah, if you don't give them water, they die, right, Winnie?
Yeah, but you didn't give that one water.
I have to give that one water.
Jeez, you have to give
So succulents, and I'll post more videos in a few months as to how this is all turning out. This is something that this is actually this is lettuce that I pulled from the house. I got the seeds out. This is another succulent, so you're getting some roots on it. But these are just the easiest plants to grow. You just have to remember to put them where the sun hits the most part of your yard. But pretty simple stuff. I'm gonna post a video on creeping fig. I'm gonna post a video coming up if you guys subscribe. This is a ficus that my mom brought me. It's hurt. As you can see, it's not too thrilled. It's in the walkway. So what I'll probably cut it here and let it recover in our sunny San Jose. And this is what ficus should look like. This is one I've had outside for a few years now. I'm going to give this back to my mom so she has a plant to replace the one I took. But you can see in warmer weathers, the leaves, if they're happy, the leaves drop like this. It's to account for the direct sun. If they're not happy, these just sort of, they're up here, reaching. I think she brought this down in her car, but this thing's hurt. But I'm going to bring this back to life, and you guys can see in a few months. See, it's sort of too much sun right now, but the chemicals inside the plant will adjust. So this will be brought back to life. I'll probably do a video on banana trees, which is I just put those in. Probably do a video on composting. This is our new house. This is a little collage from the kitchen. There's potatoes, onions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up in the springtime and plant all this stuff. And we're going to do raised beds over here. And there's our puppy taking a nap in the sun. But definitely a video on bamboo. You can see how this is pretty happy here. But just remember with succulents, just look for the lines where the shade starts. Oh, the pine cones, yeah. Just be aware of where the sun travels and what part of your yard gets the most sun. That's the most important thing. So don't think your succulents are going to live inside on your coffee table if you want to make a little bouquet. It's not going to happen, but that's it for succulents.
Look at this. Drop it down.
Just leave some comments and I'll answer all questions. And they're pretty easy.
Here.
Remember, succulents, they like nice arid soil. See how it's getting nice sun here? But this is gonna I'll post a video in a couple months of what this looks like. And sun, sun, sun. That's it. That's the most important thing. Put them in your yard. Be aware of where the sun hits in the winter months and the summer months. And lots more videos to come. You guys like the the replanting of the orchids, so I'll make more so you guys can impress your friends and not kill plants, and maybe bring some plants to work for your coworkers to enjoy. So, peace.